Hey guys, it's Pro. Welcome back to another video. Today in Fallout 76, I'm going to be doing a gold guide, and this is not the gold bullion that we all love, but the instead gold scrap, or the gold junk item. So they are different, they're not going to be the same, and usually gold is used to craft electric related or usually electric related components, so with like laser weapons, attachments, that sort of thing. So gold can be looted throughout the world, and anything that usually says gold, like a gold fork, pocket watches, I think there's even like gold lighters out there that you can loot and scrap down. You can find them from, a variety of different areas, but usually it's pretty rare to find just gold items or like an abundance of gold items in the world. And then the next method, I'll go over the way to get more abundance, which is just using ore. Looting ore veins and then melting it down with acid. So I don't know a reliable spot where you can actually farm gold junk and like in abundance and scrap it down, but if you do, let me know in the comment section below. Like, my research didn't really yield any locations where there's a lot of gold items, so I'm gonna go ahead and instead in this video just showcase all of the gold ore veins, or the main gold ore vein area, which is gonna be in Tanagra Town. And you are gonna need acid for this, so if you need acid, I'll link a acid guide in the description. But let's go ahead and get some gold ore. And with all ore veins, I do recommend using a excavator power armor torso, that way you get the extra yields. And for this, we're gonna have to go to the very top of this tree. There's gonna be a cave, and inside that cave we'll be able to get some gold. There are also going to be some cave crickets up here, so if you need their materials, you can kind of do a 2-in-1. I forget what the cave crickets end up giving you, but we'll find out once we get to the top. Alright, so this is the tippy top of the tree, and this is the cave entrance, so in we go. And once you're in here, you're going to see all these cave crickets. Just obliterate them. And yeah, okay, so these guys actually give you acid, so this is actually pretty good. So you do get acid from the crickets, and there's quite a bit of them, and you're going to be getting a lot of acid per each of these crickets. I think in my acid guide, this might actually be one of the locations I used, if I remember correctly. I remember using this location for the crickets for one of my guides, and I'm guessing it's just the acid since that's what they're dropping. But yeah, so you want to kill the crickets, get some acid, and then you want to go ahead and go down to the bottom here, and you're going to see crystal veins. So if you need crystal, you can harvest the crystal, but mixed in with the crystal, there's going to be a decent amount of gold veins. So right there, we got some gold ore, and I'm using excavator torso right now, so I'm getting the extra yields, and you can just harvest all this gold ore right here. And I'm honestly still confused if ore veins are server hoppable or not, so I will go ahead and test right now. Alright, so I went ahead and server hopped this location, and it doesn't look like the ore respawns, so I think ore nodes aren't server hoppable. And I'm not sure exactly what their respawn timer is like. To be honest, like when I tried researching it, there's not like 100% confirmed answer on how ore nodes respawn. So yeah, if you actually know how ore nodes respawn, please let me know. That way I can kind of learn a bit more about the game. But yeah, so once you harvest this area, I guess give it some time. I would say maybe come back in a day and see if it's refreshed. But this is pretty much the main spot. It gives you gold and acid all in one, so that way you can smelt down the gold that you need. And you can smelt gold down at a chemistry station. There are a couple other areas on the map where you can loot some gold veins, but Tanagra Town has the most gold veins in one area, so I'll just have the other areas in the description. The other methods is pretty much a resource deposit where you can put your camp over, and I'll have that map linked in the description. So if you want to place your camp near a gold extractor, you can, but you're still going to need acid for that. And then there's another method which you can kind of use, which is killing honey beasts for gold scrap. But I think the harder part about that is finding a reliable spawn point for honey beasts. But I think I might have found one. So we're going to go ahead and head on over to Middle Mountain Cabins, and that location is going to be right below the top of the world right here on the map, to the right of White Spring Resort. And this location is pretty much a area where you can get around 3 honey beasts. Sometimes they spawn, sometimes they don't, so you can probably just have to server hop this location, but we can go check it out. Alright, so it does say that there is a chance for 3 honeybees to spawn at this location, but I think instead it was 3 rad scorpions. So I'm gonna go ahead and server hop and see if I can show you guys the honeybeasts. Alright, here we go, yeah. So I server hopped the location a couple times, and now we have the honeybeast spawn. So far, I pretty much just got a bunch of rad scorpions, and then now I have the honeybeast, and you can see they dropped the gold scrap, and we got some excess adhesive, and even honey if you want the honey. So this is an exterior location with an enemy spawn that we can farm, so if you guys wanted to not use acid, you could just server hop this location a bunch, and try and get the honeybeast spawn. I think there's usually 3 at a time, so we can kill this one as well. There we go. Get 3 gold scrap right there. Adhesive, we got some stem packs and honey. Honestly, honeybeasts have some pretty good drops out of all the enemies, so not bad to farm, not bad to farm. There should be one more around here somewhere. Up here. Back here in the corner. Take care of this guy. So just like that, we can get another 2 gold scrap, and yeah, so this is pretty much a way to farm scrap. If you want, you can get 3 honeybeasts at a time, you know, and they can drop a decent range of scrap. It's gonna be a little bit slow, but at least you don't have to use acid. Oh, a recipe. Guess there's a recipe spawn here on this table too, so if you guys are interested in that. But yeah, that's me pretty much at this video, guys. I hope you enjoyed. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns, please let me know in the comment section below. If you have any gold areas that you like to grind, let us know, because gold's a little bit hard to find. A little bit hard to gather a surplus of. Yeah, if you have any positive or negative feedback, also let me know. That way I can improve. And until next time.